Híjole. Cualquiera. Bueno, vamos, de ese safe point. A ver si lo puedo salvar todavía. Es que no entiendo qué es el video. Ajá, sí, yo sé. Picarmack, ese huevón está muerto. Bueno, en este self data no, obviamente. Ah. Pregunta es cómo puedo salvar a Edgewater, cómo consigo ese trofeo. Ya hice el trofeo de... Quiero leer en Google. Google me ayuda mejor. Antes que yo me vaya a dormir, que es a la 1. How to... achieve... Archive... condeno manches. What? Sí, sí, ¿cómo hago eso? Dice... No dice. No need to turn Phineas over the board, you can set some...
Refilling water tanks with internal condensers.
Pero no dice. If you're planning a lot of trouble, save it from... Ah, ok, ya. Nuevamente la cagué de todas formas. Voy a volver al save. Me salvará de Edgewater nombres. Que va. Rilla está muerto. Eso de cambiar la energía es otra cosa.
Speak. Wells had a litany of charges on his records, the most severe of which is destruction of government property. He may be a dangerous criminal, but I have no intention of having him killed. It's his mind I'm after. Exactly so. It is essential that we understand the science behind long-term hibernation. We have the colony's brightest scientists working on the program, but none of them possess Wells's unique genius. I'd prefer to have Wells alive and cooperating, but I'll settle for having his research.
Bueno, ahora tengo la hora esa de Hope. Mierda. Aunque sí, ese save era antes, así que tengo que volver al puto save aquí. Foundation. Ja. A ver si puedo hacer algo. Que creo que puedo hacer. Que creo que se puede hacer. No sé, a ver si podemos conseguir ese tal supuestamente companion que se llama Picarmax. Que lo tuve muerto, joder. No esperaba ver eso. Y ya después hacemos todo lo que hay que hacer y ya. De todas formas ya conseguí el trofeo, ¿verdad? Ludwig was right.
If you stop in the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge?
Tengo que guardar ciertas cosas. Así ya. No, todavía no. Todavía no se ha muerto Rita, así que no tengo gorrito de él.
Captain Hawthorne never worked.
Sí, yo sé.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Sí, ok. A ver si podemos conseguir a este pibe como compañero a estas horas. Esto es posible. A ver, qué mal. Vamos a ver. Aquí está la iglesia. Quiero ver si todavía puedo convertir a este man en companion. Pica.
You'll forgive me, but I'm quite distracted by work at the moment. The townsfolk are agitated by the loss of power. They come to me seeking reassurance. Ms. McDevitt? Her people lack walls to hold against marauders. These people may prefer the safety of a dark town over an illuminated danger. I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town. From our own graveyard, just outside the gates. And Silas had not even an inkling. What do they pay the man for?
No sé.
I'd need to give it careful consideration before answering. If it does improve the soil, it would seem to be a benefit overall. Once the spark of life is fled, the mortal form is but unanimated matter, comprised of the same elements as the rest of the universe. We inter for the comfort of the living, not the benefit of the dead. While distasteful, I would judge Ms. McDevitt's actions beneficial.
A ver si te puedo convertir.
Only to the feelings of the living. The greater good is to tend. They who are not satisfied with their The OSI teaches that you don't talk to the Grand Architect. Once the universe was set, we will eventually the future. Some even believe this ultimate knowledge will unlock mankind.
Vas a skip toda esta parte, pero me da igual.
Seriously though, to truly... Just a moment. If you're going to be walking around outside, make sure you're well prepared. Unless you don't care for your life. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book. So you'll consider it. I do appreciate you hearing me out. And, it's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Alright, I'm gonna do this right now before I set the world on fire. Set the world on fire. No way putting me at that, so you have to go around. No sé cuál es el punto de eso, pero bueno. Ahora me doy cuenta. Que hasta ahora me doy cuenta que hay una puerta aquí atrás con muebles. Well, it's not that far. Papá, yo creo que ya puedo arreglar el robot, ¿verdad?
Searching for navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics. Spacer's Choice reminds all colonists that serving the Spacer's Choice family is the highest possible reward. I have been programmed to deliver this. Self-diagnostics initiated. Please do not disturb.
Bueno, robot, sé feliz. Sé feliz que te arreglé, cabrón. Hay como dos robots ahí en Sila o algo así, no sé cómo se llama el puto lugar. Sila, algo así, no sé, pero como dos robots ahí jodidos los puedo arreglar. Eso espero. A ver si me puedo llevar a este güey antes que se muera. Ah, con que esta era la base del pibe. Yo ya looteé esto hace mucho tiempo. Ah, no. Mentira. Aunque si estuviera looteada, estaría abierto. Esto fue en el evento de Supernova. Ah, estoy seguro que el otro lado va a topar estos monos cochinos.
Evaluation is
Cochino, mono más feo. Mono más feo, madre. Bicho más feo. Es que me da miedo, madre. Por lo feo que es, madre. Es que es muy feo, madre. Es que como es tan feo, madre. Me da un asco, madre. Un asco verlo, madre. Ay, 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 me da un escalofrío tan horrible. Pero bueno.
Any progress on that map? Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn. Well, yes. But I assure you, it was not for personal gain, only for the greater good. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. wasted. Bocconu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony. Philosophism's but most of the philosophist perversion of Bocconu. Please. As if my life should have no greater meaning than proselytizing to a bunch of feeble-minded wretches. Nothing could be more excruciating than discussing the true nature. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to
Ya
your
me
crew.
duermo, ya casi. Ya voy.
Free spiritual counseling, someone to watch your back, not to mention a grown-up in the party. I'm
Oh,
pretty
God.
handy with a toss-ball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Ah, really? Sounds good, let's go.
Fantastic. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
Okay, now we can kill these people. I don't mind killing these people, you know. The only man that I do care killing is Redemption. If I can find him. Wiki, pero igualmente no me sirve. Mierda. Una y media me desconecto. Ah, la pata, ah, la pata. Puta. puta. ¿Qué?
What was that?
¿Qué?
Good news, customer. All germs and contaminants have been neutralized.
Sí, neutralize me de nuevo, estoy hay gente viva. Acá. Acá.
Alert! Dirt alert!
Okay, rock, kill me with that, bitch. Hay otro lado también. Acá no era. Y aquí, por ahí. Me doy cuenta que los otros más sí son de daño. Los malos, es que tiran cosas. Que me agarré sin querer.
Mode activated.
Self-diagnose. It's not. Hostile actions toward incomplete. Affirmative. Mechanicide protocol.
What about me? What about me and you together? Forever. What about me? What about me and you together? What about me and you together? What about me?
You some sort of freelancer?
What about me and you together?
What do you think you're doing? You're lucky I've already
Oh, tiene un plasma cutter. Ah, pues un plasma cutter no gold. Lo normal, ah, no de oro.
Clean up the competition.
Clean up the competition. Así. Ven aquí para... ¿Qué es esto? Wow.
Invasive contaminants detected.
Qué puntería la mía, pa. Qué puntería la mía, más que la mía es una puntería que ustedes no pueden hacer. Puntería de propa. Más es una mira tan loca que hasta ahora ahí veo una cajita. De aquí no va ni picha. Riquísima esa vara. What about me? What about me and you together? Will be something that lasts forever. Una y media desconecto. Es como un pequeño directo, la verdad, nada más. Solo voy a hacer esta parte y ya. Bueno, quiero ver cómo se consigue el otro.
Now the power quest. If you talk with Parvati, you'll learn of the vicar named Max. And plus 20% weaken their skills and make them more vulnerable to plasma, shock, corrosion, and Max's companion ability is this awesome-looking shotgun blast that can knock a single enemy down, weaken their skills and make them more vulnerable to plasma, shock, corrosion, and ray damage. You'll unlock his companion quest simply as a continuation of the quest that brought him aboard your ship, so no need to do anything special here. When you first dock at the Groundbreaker, you'll spot Felix in a bit of a spat with Marta and a guard. You can eavesdrop if you want to find out what their whole deal is, or you can just blow right by them. And Persuade and drop kicks enemies in the face. His companion quest won't show up until you spend a good amount of time with him and your party. Eventually, when you dock on Scylla, he'll approach you before you step outside to ask you for a favor. Take him up on it to begin the friendship's due quest. Ellie can also be found on the Groundbreaker inside the med bay. Talk with her to get a side quest called
You
Voice
are in
Contact.
for it now.
Eli. Ah, bueno, me apetece. Yo quiero con Eli. Eli está buena. Eli está buena. No me refiero buenísima, mi amor. Ay, qué risa conmigo, man. Ahora yo aquí no quiero, pero no luego.
Fulfilled.
Digo, hablo de no querer luz, man, y está aquí luteando como estúpido. ¿Me acabas de decir, hijo de puta, sigue aquí o no? No. Creo que todavía actúa como cadáver aquí en el final. Acostadito más bonito. Es un player model, así que sí. Va a aparecer ahí en el piso. A algún lado en el piso. Siendo que ya lo maté, tipo luteé. Ahí te va a aparecer aquí, alguno aquí en el piso, más muerto. El hijo de puta. Aquí vi que no está muerto, esta no aparece muerto, pero... Al final compré la arma. El martillo. No. Yo creo que sí, no compré el martillo. ¿Para qué me igual? Así no gasto 2 rojos. A ti te da igual, hombre.
A battle the likes of which has... It's been my great honor. Law keep you, soldier.
And sanitize.
Que descanse en paz, mi amor. No, what the fuck, no. Mi viejo digo yo. Dije viejo, no dije nada. Acá. No sé, esta vara. El cuerpo de ese huevón no aparece ahora. Como que el cuerpo del güey desapareció para siempre porque el cuerpo de Ri ya no lo veo. En vez de un residente ahora es un... bueno, en vez de un Ri es un residente, tío. Ahora te encontrar el cadáver. Ja. Mierda, man, Emilia, man. Hermosa. Charita. Charita que tuvo a morir como nosotros. Pero bueno, hay que apreciar que Vícar ahora es un pibe con nosotros. What about me? What about me and you together? Vamos a buscar a Ellie, man. Es que es ma, Ellie es una diosa, man. ¿En serio le hicieron calvo? Oh, no. Me acomodaron el pelo. Qué mierda. Qué asco, man. Y ya de que le iban a poner uno morado. Y al final, tipo, no lo hicieron porque... Ese güey no se ha suscrito todavía, qué asco me da. Se iba a suscribir y nunca lo hizo. Wow, wow.
So what's the plan?
No me quiere. No me quiere dar un suscriptor, no manches. ¿Qué hace yo? Era poner música. No escuché esto. Eso no, obviamente que no. All my friends are toxic, all ambition is so rude and always negative. You need new friends, but it's not that quick and easy. While I'm drowning, let me breathe. So fun, oh, you don't know how it feels to be alone, baby. I'll make you know. I'll make you know. Don't let me breathe. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Drowning, let me breathe. Breathe. Ay, va a tener 7 horas de dormir. O menos.
But for all us, space adventuring is tiring work.
Cavarti. Como el cuarto del güey ese. Este es obviamente Pavarti. River. Tell me once. This is really style. I don't know. You can't take my Este es el Félix. Oh, I'm so funny. Chica. I have a feels to be alone, baby. I'll make you know. ¿Qué es eso? I know how it feels to be alone, baby. I'll make you know. Make you know.
Anyone with eyes to see would not be shocked to hear that the colony is dying. But the board's solution, on the other hand, choosing to save themselves and their families and friends at the expense. I couldn't agree more. Anything you'd like.
Una calavera. Ahora quiero saber si... Where you love. Cavarti. Félix. Picard. Aquí de nadie por el momento. Entonces este es el cuarto de Ellie, man. 100% este es el cuarto de Ellie. Ellie y... Miyaka. Ah, su grupa. Este Entonces es de Eli. Whoa.
My chemosensors are picking up a rich array of hydrocarbons.
Ahí está. Retard. Voy a dejar el gorrito ahí, la verdad. No planeo agarrarlo ni nada. Ahora que me estoy dando cuenta, creo que los personajes se ven muy bien con la ropa original. Para Pavarti no sé, wey. Ya no sé qué ropa ahora que usar. Vamos allá, vamos a estar que...
Rexona Clinical presenta la nueva generación de
No, que se ve
antitranspirantes
mejor.
ahora en barras sólidas. Exclusiva tecnología brinda máxima protección contra el sudor y el mal olor.
Muy loco.
3 veces más protección. Rexona no, nunca, jamás, en ninguna ocasión te abandona.
Más
So
feliz.
would you guys like to pay the bill?
The weakest will pay for it. I just finished having 13 and unlocked a red gear and
Quiero
a new
quitar el
map.
casco.
You should know that the bonuses for red gear are
Ajá,
the same as
más.
5-star gold.
Quiere quedarse con el Jimmy, la verdad.
Has more than 200 levels. I also got Talene and Elna from summoning 10 heroes yesterday.
What? I got them a while.
Space Destroyer, también el Space Destroyer. Sí. Vamos a ver. ¿Esto no es tu uniforme? Ese es el uniforme del club. A dar un gorrito. Y acá no sé cómo quitar esto. Esta mano no sé, yo no sé qué usa. Te lo juro, yo no sé qué usa ya. Dejémoslo igual, así normal. Ay, qué vida. Bueno, este me ha dejado con su ropita normal. No hay nada aquí de Space Choice, a ver.
Whatever strength. We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Back into place. Luego la vara de Hope y esa vara, bueno, no, la vara de Hope no, algo que esta madre me dé la vara y pues me voy.
I've just been informed that the problem of Edgewood. You should be proud of yourself, Captain. You're on the verge of making history. There's just one last job I need you to do for me. I've made arrangements for you to journey to the Hope. You will board your former colony ship, reactivate its navigation systems, and skip the colony ship into orbit around Tartarus. Once the Hope is in position, we will have everything we need to begin healing the colony. You've proven yourself more than capable. Give yourself some credit, Captain. You've come this far without dying in some senseless accident. Clearly, the architect has a plan for you. I have the highest faith in your abilities, Captain. You and I are going to save Halcyon together.
Ah, la Groundbreaker. Groundbreaker, hacer la misión de esa wey Ellie y ya. Me voy. No me acuerdo cómo me queda Peach. ¿Qué hora es? Hostia, tío, 1:40. Vamos a ver si me da tiempo. En cuanto que Proteus no he ido. Olympus no he ido. Aquí debería haber algo, pero no he ido. Cartaus todavía no. Eridanos no he podido. Tifón no he podido.
Destination reached. The groundbreaker.
Can we talk? I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral. I'm sure you know what that's like. Something vexing you, Captain? Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition. That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town, much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them. My parents, ironically. They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. I envied that. They thought I was fighting the plan. The plan is not one rigid path. There are a variety of multitudes contained within it. Some choices... It's like an... I have run head... And how did he do that? Well, you do seem different than every other colonist. Let's pretend for the moment I believe you. What are you going to do now? That seems a dangerous proposition. Why risk your life now that it's been returned to you? Oh, I see. You have my condolences.
Ya voy. Tanto hablar con este viejo me hizo perder tiempo. Vamos a llevarnos a Pavarti. El viejo, no sé. Para que conozcan. Groundbreaker. Vicar Max. Sonaría mejor como Father Max.
Rizzo's mock apple cider. A hard cider for a hard night.
Are you free to talk?
Okay.
Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time, while we're on the groundbreaker, I may have an idea for how we could find a translator. I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bacono. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him. That's a good question. Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. This is where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures. I'll comb the last 6 months of departure. Thank.
Ya va, primero. Por acá. No, ya no sé dónde está. Acá.
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene?
Esta madre
We could have avoided all this
parece...
unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jesse in the first
¿Será?
place.
No se parece como Elizabeth Olsen, la verdad.
Let me get one thing straight. Jesse and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the wreck, be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with... So, sneak onto a lost colony ship and skip it across the system. What could go wrong? Good luck getting to Jesse. And better luck.
¿Dónde puta está Jessie?
Damned if I don't rue the day I saved her scrawny little hide. Inadvertently, I befriended a bloodhound in the process. Alright, okay, we can discuss this like the level-headed... Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering...
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low. Udon Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I...
Okay.
Or I guess I should say...
What is that? Ah, yeah. I understand now.
How do you do? Ah. Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Miss Akande has you eliminating problems for her. Well, I certainly shouldn't care to become one. I can shuffle some financials around to cover Miss Doyle's losses to Halcyon Holdings. Now, is there anything else you...
Hacer todo esto rápido. Para tener una pinche fucking...
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least you finally got your chance.
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse. I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better-than-average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off. If I'm being honest, But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version. You won't be sorry. Though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorites, Captain. Traveling in style, are we? I'll be sure to nab a cabin with a view.
Welcome to the crew, Miss Ellie. We're real happy to have you.
Ok. Ya digo, ya, mucho. Pues ahora... me voy, ¿qué hora es? 150, la 1 y 50. 150. ¿Qué hora es? 150, ay no.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures register to find out which crew the scholar shipped in and out with. Great work.
Nivel 30. Hoy tuve como que 3, 4, 5 trofeos en un día. A ver después.
Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up. Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities? Oh, it's nothing. I suppose I really didn't have much faith in actually finding them. Was it?
Vamos a la nave y guardo el juego. Ah, aquí mismo guardo el juego y ya. La nave guarda tiempo para entrar. Esto. Entonces ahora 10 más, ¿verdad? Bueno, en diálogo. Pero bueno, ya mucho. Adiós todo el mundo.